Hi everybody, I am Chef Cleva, and today with our Sweets Across the Nation tour, we are stopping in North Carolina. And the dessert that represents North Carolina is sweet potato pie. Which is a recipe that's actually near and dear to my heart because my family is from
Barbados!
My family is from South Carolina.
Nah, wait, I thought you was from New York.
I am from New York. My family is from South Carolina.
Alright.
So, such a hater. You know what? Let's just start.
Bing bong!
So, sweet potato pie is, basically a yearly staple. You see it. Thanksgiving is coming up. You're gonna see sweet potato pie on most, dessert tables. It's a very straightforward recipe and definitely not too complicated, but oh so delicious. And it's a tradition in most households. So, the ingredients are fairly simple. So, you have half a cup of butter, softened, 1 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of milk, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ginger, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And lastly, the star of the show, 1 pound of sweet potato puree. So for our sweet potato pie, you basically need a 9-inch pie crust, which you can get from any grocery store. And we're going to blend everything together. Now, for your sweet potatoes, there are so many different ways you can bring it to life. You can boil them, you can buy them canned. But at the end of all of that, they need to be pureed because when they're chunky, it just doesn't go well with the whole pie feel. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your sweet potato, you're gonna take your 1/2 cup of butter that's been softened, 1 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of milk, your eggs, your nutmeg, cinnamon, your ginger, your vanilla. You're gonna put it all in the mixer and just put it all together. None of that separation, is all coming together. Well, one of the reasons why sweet potato pie is a dessert from North Carolina is because North Carolina is the main state that produces the most sweet potatoes in the entire country, and they've done so for many years. One thing that helped push it forward was actually George Washington Carver, who is more so known for his
Peanut butter!
Because it's peanut butter jelly time?
It's peanut butter jelly time!
Stupid. Even though he's more known for his uses with peanuts, he's actually overall an agricultural scientist who experimented with a lot of vegetables in his day. In 1918, there was a wheat shortage, and he decided to try to use sweet potatoes as a substitute for flour. What really pushed it forward was his recipe for sweet potato pie. Another fun thing is yams and sweet potatoes are actually used as the same thing, but they're actually 2 completely different vegetables.
What? Wait, no, what's the difference?
There are differences visually and taste-wise. So, to recognize the difference, when you see a sweet potato, you're gonna look for a more softer skin, a little moisturizer, it's cool. It's sweeter on the inside and it has a creamy interior, whereas yams are a bit more tough and starchy and have a harder exterior. But they both taste just as great, but they're different vegetables. Then you're gonna put it in your 9-inch pie crust, pop it in the oven at 350 for about an hour. Or listen until the center is solid. Because there's no baking soda or baking powder in this, the eggs keep it together. So once the center is nice and solid, your pie is ready to go. Alright guys, here we go, our sweet potato pie. It looks great. And honestly, it was a little difficult for me to measure everything out because I'm just used to throwing things in there and basically sprinkling stuff in until the ancestors tell me that's enough. But I'm happy. Let me know how yours came out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that little bell, so that way you're notified on the next stop on our Sweets Across the Nations tour.
Choo choo!
I told you, I wasn't gonna be the one doing that. I'm Chef Cleva, and remember, everyone's a little curious.
So are you a sweet potato or a yam?
I'm a sweet potato with yam.
Hey, yeah!
Bye.
You're